Hello, 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 everybody, and how is it going out there on the internet world? Here we are, once again, playing our D&D adventure, Orchard. Our horror and amazing game full of shenanigans and fun, happy family events. So yeah, super glad we could come back to this and play again. This is our 20th episode, and this is also the last episode. Um, what was that, Tommy?
I think it's the 21st.
I think it's the 20th. Last episode was like the 19th.
I don't know. My thing's out of order. Then I'll have to check.
This is an episode of a number that is true. So
You're not wrong.
So yes, but this will also be the last episode where our group will be based on this channel. So yes, so there's probably gonna be death, tears, and then probably some inappropriate shouting from, I'm not gonna say who, but you know. Anyway. But yeah, so how's everyone's doing? How's everyone's week been?
Good.
Nice.
I'm glad to be back this week.
Yeah.
No meetings this week to take me away from this torture I put myself through each week with this game. Like, I love it, but it hurts.
I mean, we don't kink shame here, so
we don't.
that's
We
allowed.
don't. Which is why I'm freely admitting this. I love it, but it hurts.
Yeah. So with that, I need to start charging by the hour. With that out of the way, why don't you tell us kind of who you're playing? Tommy.
I see Charlie has been a bad influence on you.
What? Me? No.
Hey everyone, I'm Tommy. I play our resident sad, angry barbarian boy, Kieran Ramshorn. Likes to smash everything. Um, he was a little bit distracted last week. He was just really in his own thoughts, and that's why he didn't really seem present at all. He had a lot to think about, right? Like the whole like simulacrum thing, and maybe not necessarily being as beholden to his evil god as he might have thought he was. A lot of questions that he's had to think about, and so that's why he was kind of really not present, even as like Sparks flew last week.
Yeah.
Ready to bash some people again.
Definitely, and it's kind of what these feelings mean, because you hold feelings for someone who you never really knew.
Yeah, don't you start down that road, pro. You know what you did.
And we still haven't gotten to the conversation, because you've both been just missing each other like ships in the night. Of Seraphina's killing, but not killing, and what's that mean?
Yeah.
And
that got a 200% more complicated.
I know, right? So yeah, thank you.
5 months of watching this delightful chaos.
Yeah. Thank you for the sub, and super glad that it's 5 months of chaos, fun, and more fun. But yeah, thank you, Atomic Firebird. I really appreciate it. And speaking of people, I appreciate. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you? How's it going?
I'm in my new place.
Yeah.
It's super empty because I don't have anything. So this I'm also afraid to put anything up on the walls, so get used to this view behind me, because that's all you're going to see, because she just painted and I'm really nervous about doing so there will be no art in this room. Maybe on the floor, like that's the new thing, where you put like
Yeah.
a framed painting like in the corner. Maybe that's cool too.
Yeah, it's what all the hip people are doing nowadays, I hear. But no, yeah, you are all we need for this game for you to bring your character's unique flavor to the group. Why don't you remind us of who you're playing?
I am playing Seraphina, the human cleric / fighter / team mom, who's on her period, or at least that's the story. But perhaps
Hey.
she's hiding something like murdering innocent beasts to feed her weird sword. As you do.
As one does. Speaking of that, you'll see in the handouts, just for you, I've actually modified your sword. So you
Ooh,
can take a
because
look
it's
at that.
so well fed.
I mean, no, it's really not. It's kind of malnourished, but
What the fuck? I've been feeding it so many damn souls.
or the sword souls.
I've been feeding it so many swords.
Yeah, no. So I've made some changes, but we'll get into that once we play.
Okay.
But feel free to look at that. Also I changed the icon that you saw from last session to the actual icon that you saw. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and yeah. So thank you for just telling us who you are. And yeah, speaking of who you are, Sean, hey, awesome guy.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sean. Who am I?
Every time.
Who are any of us, really, when you think about it? I don't know. Just here in the moment. And I'm playing my character, Neil Zarkanin. He's a paladin,
Can't see that.
and he's level 16. And it's really a great character, let's face it. I think everybody, online is always, hey, I really like Neil. And I'm like, I know, shut up. So everybody shut up about Neil. I know I'm doing, it's great. But
Yeah, it's great.
it's getting to my head a little bit, honestly. So I would just like to play my character at this point.
But where do you begin and where does Neil end?
Where
where is it?
Yeah, that's it. That's my character.
Great, nice, super awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here and playing with us. Yeah, so with all of that goodness and jam, I will quickly do the recap for kind of what happened. The group awoke at Elsa's little mansion estate in their rooms, discuss kind of what happened, what transpired, finding out that they were all simulacrum. Neil had attempted to do some experiments on himself and explore his magical body. That was kind of done. We perhaps it happened, perhaps not. Who knows? It's only for the fan writers to talk about. And as you discussed that, Hieronius, disguising as Jeff, said that he had to leave to go get those kids that he had promised to go procure and save. And as that happened, we saw Bree entering the eating hall by herself, kind of leaving the group. Well, leaving Neil and Seraphina to kind of have their own discussion. Upon entering the eating hall, they saw a Clavdra, they saw the ambassador, a number of other drow as well as Telegas and Elizabeth Law having discussions. We heard Telegas say that a Clavdra owed him for this favor and to remember it. Once everyone had arrived, some discussions were had, discussions about what you would need to survive in the Underdark, because it's going to take you many months. The group kind of talked about what they would need. They were given some healing potions. Seraphina's smoke bombs, 3 of those smoke bombs were gotten. And Elizabeth Law, hearing, once everyone had left the dinner table, hearing the kind of jokey, silly, absurd conversations, kind of got angry and made some jabs at Seraphina's leadership, to which Sayele had gotten particularly offended, and basically had said that, who the fuck are you? You don't control us. We're in charge here. You're just guiding us along. To which we would see see the argument kind of transpire. We saw Elizabeth kind of backhand Seraphina, Sayele, doing some damage, and we saw Seraphina trying to hold Elizabeth Law with a spell, shrugging this off easily. Elizabeth Law went straight up to Seraphina's face. They had a discussion about if you're in the Gilded Guild, the Gilded Glaive, then you are to kind of follow the chain of command, do what you're supposed to do, and achieve what is necessary. Everyone's been through tough times, but the you expected that when you joined the Glaive. At which point, everyone in the room kind of took off their golden fanny packs in a dramatic style. And basically Seraphina saying that it's her family, her weird new family, and this is the new way of things, to which we saw Elizabeth Law kind of tear up at this kind of act of defiance and kind of new way. And we saw the group later on descend into the lower dark, to which 2.5 months passed. At that time, we saw Seraphina kind of being berated by her sword to kind of feed and kind of eat. But with that though, and that kind of knowledge, I do want to say, as I just quickly readjust cameras. Quick. I do want to say with that. Yep, there we go. With that, I do want to say that we can retcon that because of the new way that I adjust your sword that you've seen in there. It no longer needs to constantly feed, and we'll kind of do something else because it can get a bit cumbersome if you're in like an area where there's like nothing, and then it just kind of fucks you over. So I readjusted some of those things, as well as we saw the group kind of going through finding what looks to be a orc stronghold, and once Elizabeth Law and Sayele had scouted it out, the other two had moved forward, upon which they didn't notice this large, like reptilian frog creature jump down, let out a large screech. But since we do have a returning player, and not wanting to kind of take away their urgency and kind of what they were willing to do, I would like to know if in that 2.5 months, because this can be a flashback as we see you all fighting this creature, was there any kind of conversations you would want to have with each other, or anything you might want to do before you had left? Because I don't want to take that away from you guys.
Wait, I almost just want to say that Kieran has just been in his own head for 2.5 months. Like, he's just not been talking to anyone.
I love it.
Oh, that would be hilarious. I mean, no, I mean, I think, during that time, there's probably about a week where Kieran was pretty quiet. But then I think there is a time where he sort of pulls, either during a rest. Yeah, I think probably during a rest, he like tells Seraphina that he needs to talk with her. Sort of,
Okay.
yeah, sort
Okay.
of pulls her to like a side cavern or something.
Kieran, I just want to say that I know that we are trapped in a cave and You may, as Neil said, want to explore your new magical body, and there are ways.
Did you kill Triana?
That
Did your former body, your real body, kill Triana?
Triana, she's like the little angry woman, right?
Yeah.
The one I believe. That's
Yeah,
that's a complicated question.
Who is also now.
Yeah.
she
I think so.
I don't
Seraphina's like instinct. My instinct is to like kind of do what I always do, which is be like, "Ah," and say a bunch of
I
weird
just-
lies.
want honesty. I don't know if I'm angry or mad. Quite frankly, I've pretty much been betrayed by everyone but you all at this point. So, I mean, it's just going to be par for the course.
Kieran, I didn't betray you, but yes, I did kill her. I killed many people. It may not have been my blade that did it, but I was party to the group that swept through.
Sort of breathes and takes a long sigh. I honestly don't really know how to feel about all this in light of what we've learned and, well, this whole whatever the hell this is sort of like looks at himself like whatever this is. And I mean, to be honest, Triana has not turned out to be who I thought she was. And I don't know if that's my mother's influence or Telegas's influence or what, but she's not who she used to be. And I can't really judge you because, quite frankly, my hands aren't clean. I've probably killed as many or more innocent people than you have or your regiment or whatever. I just wanted to hear the truth.
I wish I had a better answer for you. I won't
wish you
waste your
did too.
time by telling you how much I've thought about that night, because at the end of the day, I did it. I don't deserve your friendship. And I would completely understand if you were angry at me and you held it against me, because what I did was unforgivable. Triana may not have been innocent. She may be a different person now than she was then, but she was not someone whose life I was in the right to take, no matter what crime she committed.
Honestly, I'm just too tired to be angry. And that's weird. Because I haven't stopped being angry in decades. Kieran hasn't stopped being angry in decades. But now I'm just tired. And I don't know what to do.
It's been a long 30 years, hasn't it?
You could say that. By the way, just so that we're on even ground since you've been truthful, Did you ever hear of a bandit called the Horned Demon? Killed a lot of people up in Crystal Reach. Robbed a lot of people up in Crystal Reach.
You would have heard about that, yeah.
Yes, I remember tales. Oh my god, Kieran, was that you?
He just sort of chuckles. He's just like, as I said, I don't know if we can consider it me as I am right now, but it was Kieran. His hands aren't clean. My hands aren't clean.
Well, in some ways, we've been gifted with this strange set of circumstances. Serafina wasn't innocent. Kieran wasn't innocent.
I think Neil's probably the most innocent of any of us. Like,
Neil is
Sayeli's
probably always
definitely-
innocent.
Sayeli definitely was not innocent.
But perhaps we, or rather, the Serafina, Kieran, and Sayeli that we are now, although we are not innocent either, perhaps we've been given an opportunity to fully repent for our crimes in a way that our real bodies or our real selves or those who we've been modeled after could never.
I mean, I don't know if I want to repent for someone else's crimes, for someone else's sins, but I don't know if I want to be them either. But, you know, I think one thing we can do is we should I think it's in our best interest to do our best to protect Neil. You know, he's the last sort of good one, even if he's gone a bit weird lately.
Well, it's been a long 30 years for even the most innocent among us.
Yeah, but, I mean, try to keep some of that flame alive. It's better than nothing.
If all Serafina gave me were these terrible memories, then I think the least I could do to thank her is be a better person than she ever was.
Yeah. I'm really gonna have to find some way to like get rid of all of this as he sort of points to his chest. I don't really like being beholden to a evil god that's not really mine, to be honest.
Well,
I don't know if the best time for that is now though.
if any group can somehow find a way, it would be us. We'll probably do it on accident. And we'll fuck it up. But
Most
we'll do it.
definitely. I think he holds out his hand for like a handshake.
I'll take the hand. I'll do like really quick pumps, like a business handshake.
he grips your hand like a little tightly, like okay. Like we should probably get back. By the way, do you have the rest of my gold?
Yes, but it is in the suitcase, and I think I still have the suitcase.
Just wondering.
But
Yeah.
we did take some of it, but then Sayeli paid you back, so I have 95 of your gold, and I'm pretty sure she paid you what she took.
600 and some gold.
Yeah. Yeah, we took quite a bit of your gold.
To buy
Now I
this,
don't need-
to buy this sword. Look.
No, because Sayeli paid for my sword. She used all of her gold, and I had 500 left, and then we used Kieran's for something.
Used it for something, but
It bought something that I'm sure we really needed at the time. It
I was-
probably
it-
bought, you know what?
it's
I
probably
think
the
we bought
slaves.
slaves with it. I'm thinking about it.
That's funny.
Aaron's like, Well, I mean, just keep an eye on it.
It's in my
at
magic
least-
suitcase.
It's at least a nest egg for whatever comes after this. Whatever we choose to do.
Maybe we can start over someplace new. Start a new Gilded Glaive called
Nope.
the Silver
Nope.
Sword,
Nope.
the Shiny Scimitar. Some names
Nope.
that I've just thought of off the top of my head.
Nope.
Aren't I good?
We'll talk about it later. I'm sure Neil would
Yes,
be
well,
very enthused.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, knowing him, he'll want to start an orphanage for slaves.
We could do that. Something the Gilded Glaive would have never done.
That's true.
I
So
think that's the end of our conversation.
yeah, so I think like you two are just like shooting the shit in the dark at this point. Like the torchlight or the light that you have. As this was going on now. So this is a flashback during those kind of 2.5 months. Was there anything that you would have wanted to do or talk about? Because like we're having this flashback as like we see you all fighting this creature.
Oh, while we were traveling?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
Talk to Elizabeth Law or do anything that might be necessary. If not, that's completely fine, right?
I guess during the time we travel, I'll just spend some time. Like, I'll spend one day observing Kieran, making sure he's not. I don't know. Just make sure each one of them is okay with their new magic bodies that we all have.
I mean, is it new? But
Look for signs of evil
mm-hmm.
or anything like that.
Do you cast any kind of spell as you do this, or are you just observing?
Do I have? I have all sorts of spells. Let's see.
Swear to God, if you try to cast Calm Emotions,
Do I have any spells that can make their lives better? Let's see.
do you have Wish? Do you have the Wish spell? 'Cause it's not the
No.
only thing right now.
Well, I've got protection from evil and good, so I could drop that on them every once in a while. Calm emotions if they look stressed. Aid bumps our hit point max by 5. Nothing wrong with that. Spell magic, revivify.
Okay.
You know, I got these fourth level spells.
Vivify one of us when we're not even dead.
I got these like my level 4 spells are really, I don't know. Autoluke's Resilient Sphere, Stone Skin, and Locate Creature. You know?
Okay, so why don't you give me 2 things? Give me a perception check, and give me an arcana check.
Perception.
And everyone can take inspiration since I did the recap.
Oh. I got a 17.
Okay, and an arcana check.
Arcana. A 15.
Okay, so we'll say this is like at night when you have watch. And you're looking over. Roll me a D2. 1 Kieran, 2 Sophina.
Roll a D2. Okay. A 1.
Kieran, okay. So Kieran has probably has his armor on because you know the whole sleeping in the lower dark. He always gotta be ready, I guess. So you look at Kieran and he is just sleeping. You're kind of thinking to yourself, you know, seeing if he is acting weird or being weird. You go out, you look out into the darkness. Elizabeth Law has kind of like has scouted off ahead because it's just this one long tunnel. There are no variations.
Oh yeah.
Apart from like you know little alcoves here and there that are maybe like it's like 10 feet in length. And as you kind of sit there by yourself, you're hearing these like strange like noises just around you, and you look at Kieran and you see on his neck the like in like the light, the magic light that you have, or firelight, there is this shimmer, like this magic shimmer.
Wait, the shimmer is on his body,
Mhm.
all over his all over his body.
No, just like no, like on his neck, like he's moving, like he's turning over, and like as he like moves his neck, you see this like shimmer like on his neck.
I'm gonna just. Is he asleep or?
Yeah,
awake?
he's asleep.
Oh, I'll creep up and examine it.
Okay,
And he definitely sleeps like propped up against a wall, kind of like this.
like a weirdo.
Maul sort of laying next to him against the wall.
you look close. You look close to him, and you see this weird outline, like around his neck. It's strange. It's almost in like a pattern, but then because you're so close to it, you can kind of see it. And it's almost just like it's like the size of like a neck tattoo. And it's just this kind of like shimmering around the neck. What do you do?
Is this aside from our neck tattoos that we got?
Mm-hmm. No, it's different. It's like on the
So
down.
it's just a shimmering on his neck.
Yeah, like a magical shimmer.
I'm gonna check my neck. Do I have that?
You can't really check your neck because it's like your neck.
I'm gonna look at Seraphina's neck.
If you look over, then you kind of look and you get close and the same shine is there. And it's like at the same place, same kind of pattern. You can guess with that arcana that there's probably something obfuscating it. So probably like if you had like a dispel magic or something, it would probably show up or reveal itself or kill them. Who knows?
I do have dispel magic, but I'll look at Saeli also.
Yep.
All right, I won't wake them up. I'll wait till the next day.
Okay.
I'll wait till the next day, and I'll see if it's still there on the next day.
Okay. Next day, everyone's kind of waking up. Neil is strangely close to you, and you see it still.
Okay, everybody. I don't want to alarm you, but we all
Already alarmed, Neil.
you
The
all
moment you
have
said it.
a glowing thing on you. And I will point to it. Do I have one also on my neck?
Who you
Does Neil?
asking?
Can any of you check my neck, please?
I'll check his neck.
Yeah. Run me the same set of checks.
Perception and Arcana.
Yes, please.
But up. But up.
So you don't get any like magical sense, but you do see that the skin is just like slightly like it's just a fraction of a tint darker.
Hmm.
Like you like if you weren't like concentrating, you'd miss it.
Hmm. Neil, I think your neck is just dirty. When was the last time you bathed?
I don't know. Was there ever a point in the Underdark where we found an underground lake and we all went wee and we jumped in?
No, there's no hot spring episode. Sorry.
I don't think we have beaches.
But I'm sure Seraphina could like create water, and you guys could just like.
I mean, does anyone know prestidigitation?
That's true as well.
What about an underground waterfall? We could take showers.
No, it's.
You keep trying to make the beach episode happen.
Just-
But no, unless you have prestidigitation or Seraphina used her like create water.
so we're like taking sink showers.
Basically, yeah.
It's kind of gross. All right. First of all, I'm going to flinch because if there's nothing grosser to me than when a mom spits on her kid and cleans them, and I immediately just get worried that my character gets worried / hopeful that this is going to happen, So he flinches away.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do
it'll-
that.
So mine is not glowing, but theirs is.
I
mean,
don't see that it's glowing.
yeah.
Oh, I
It
see.
just looks like a dark patch to me.
Is there any way I can like cancel out the glow if I squint and see? Wait, I know. I'll just say I'll point to the glow on Kieran's neck and say, Seraphine, does that look like a glow or does that look like a little discoloration?
Just with that roll, sticking with that roll, it's still just the discoloration. The only way you could do it is if you know some kind of magical effect, so you'd have to use some kind of like dispel magic or something, or like detect magic.
Kieran's neck just looks like dirty. Dirty as well. I think
Well-
we all need to bathe. I
Well,
think we
it's
need a
just
hot
that
spring episode.
I hate
that'd be fun.
you.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
Nope, this is a flashback. It never happened.
Maybe we'll have
They
a
would
flashback.
not, in
to when
fact,
we-
get lucky.
Hot spring episode. Oh no, the pool is acid.
Oh, that would
Out come 20 abelisks.
that'd be quite a twist. I'll tell you.
So what'd you do? Yeah.
I'm going to warn everybody. Look, I have magical arcane senses, and it's some kind of magical thing, and it's all in the same spot on all of our bodies.
Look,
I
Neil,
will
I got
warn
like
you, but
3 different magical tattoos on my body. I'm gonna need you to be a little more specific here.
It's just the discoloration on your neck. If I had to guess, I would say that our magic bodies are slowly coming apart, and we're all gonna melt. But that's just my guess.
Not alarmed at all. Then
Laura kind of comes over and just kind of looks. And as she kind of looks, she's just like, you know, you're right. I can actually see that there. It's quite strange. Magical bodies? What?
I just mean that in the sense that we're all magical. You're magical. Magic's all around us.
Right. Kind of like
I've got 0 magic.
rolls her eyes,
So
like,
just
kidding.
quickly out of character, we are not telling anyone. Is that why we're lying to her?
I don't know. Did we tell her?
She's a vampire. I figure we shouldn't tell her. I
But
mean,
doesn't
kinda-
her master know that something's quite strange about us? I mean, I
I
was
don't
just
think he
wondering if
knows
there was any
what.
like, discussion as to why we weren't saying, but I'm fine.
That's true. I
Let's
don't know.
Let's just keep it a secret. Let's just
I
let's
don't
just
know.
ride this wave.
I think Neil's the only one who might have told her.
so no, didn't say anything right now. So we can assume for now
Yeah.
she doesn't know.
Keep lying.
You can assume for now that no one
Wow.
knows apart from
Gotta-
Tobias, who thinks something's weird.
Law, you'll have to get used to Neil's weird idioms and tangents he goes on again.
Oh, I remember recruiting
Sure
Neil.
you remember.
I remember.
Hmm
Even after 30 years.
He's hasn't changed a bit.
Surprisingly, no. And then she kind of like leans up against the wall, like looking at you. All.
You know, I just made like a profound discovery here. All right, so we don't need to. All right.
I
don't wanna
mean,
toot my own horn.
Neil, what are we? I mean, can you do something about it?
Well,
Because
I'll-
otherwise,
I'll whisper to Kieran. I could try dispel magic, but that might dispel you.
that would be awkward. That would be real awkward, Neil.
I know. So
I mean, unless it starts harming us or something, maybe hold off until we're
maybe every day when we get
somewhere.
up, I'll measure them and see if they grow. Okay. Let's just stand still. I'm gonna get a piece of paper. I'll mark.
No. Kieran just walks.
I'll
off.
trace it.
Kieran just walks off.
okay.
He's like, let's go. We're
It's a
wasting
kind of
enough time.
frame of reference.
I just want to do it, whatever it is we need to do.
Coin. I'll hold a
hell outta
coin
here.
up to your neck, and I will just. compare.
Kieran's still walking.
So,
Oh, I also need to tell Kieran. All right, Kieran. There's something else. Whisper, whisper that I need to tell you.
Oh my god, what? I swear to god, if it's another joke about bat
No,
guano.
this is about the kill list. Okay.
About the kill
I
list.
kind of made a list of people we should probably kill. All right.
Who are
I
you
don't
and
want-
what have you done with Neil?
No, I'm just saying because it's just a matter of time before they do something horrible to it. I mean, I just don't want you to get mad about the kill list, all right? But there might be some familiar names on it.
Why do you think I would be mad? What have I ever done that would make you
Right.
think I'd be mad about a kill list?
All right, kill list. There's 3 names. Ready? Number 1. I'm just gonna kind of like nod toward Elizabeth Law.
I mean,
That's 1.
sure, I
That's one.
guess.
Number 2. Don't get mad, Triana. Number 3. Your mom. Okay, so that's the kill list. And there's one extra note.
I love how 2 out of the 3 people on that list are like directly related to me.
You may recognize some, but who knows?
They're totally.
It's not personal, okay? They just happen to both be on the kill list, you know?
Hey, Neil?
There's one note on it also.
She's
Not-
not my mom.
Okay. She's not your mom?
She's not my.
Oh, okay. All right.
I thought you were gonna share like a really cool secret.
My
That was-
parent is whoever the fuck made me.
Well, I
Zadash,
think
or whatever their name was.
Our mom is a mind flayer. You know, we were grown in a tube, I think.
We are 2 babies, Neil.
Well, actually, prepare sound effect. I think we were born in the orchard, which is the name of the show.
I smack Neil.
And I think I said you the smack Neil. That's what I'd see. That's what I'd see kind of ends. But I do want to ask though, as
Oh wait, I need to tell him one more thing about the kill list.
oh yeah,
Not a Calavdra. All right, we can fix her. That's my theory. Okay.
You want to kill Kieran's mom, but not a
Yeah.
cloud?
Yeah, this, she's not that bad. Calavdra.
so as you
Kieran's just like,
as that scene kind of fades, we just see you shaking your head in the dark. The time kind of moves forward, but I need to know as the next month kind of comes on, is there any point that you attempt to dispel or mess with the thing? It doesn't grow, but I just want to know if you do anything with that. If not,
I
we
don't know.
can kind
I
of
guess
move on
while
from
we're
that.
walking one day, I'll talk it over with them. If there's anything anybody has that they want to try. I mean, they're not growing. I don't know. What do you all think? Should we do anything? I mean, they could be magic tumors. Maybe a magic freckle. That's kind of cool.
I don't know that I can help in this conversation because I'm a bad cleric that has no arcana bonuses.
You're a great cleric. Give me a break.
So, just as a kind of a categorization, after kind of talking it over, because we don't need to RP that out, you figure out that with poking and prodding and testing, that you kind of do, the only other course would be either to just dispel it or just ignore it.
I vote for ignore until it starts doing something bad. I mean, that's kind of not a great outlook on this, but out of all of our problems right now, it feels like a small one.
Does anybody have detect magic? Because I think that would tell you what school of magic it's from.
Yep, yeah, no, let me pull out my book of spells
Okay,
here.
clearly he wasn't talking to you, Tommy.
I was just being polite. I wanted to include you. That's all.
I may have detect magic. I do have detect magic. I don't have it prepped right now, but I mean, we've been resting and going so much. If we were to have this conversation, I would just prep it and then we could do it the next day.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it is a ritual. Do I need to have rituals prepped as a cleric?
No, rituals you can just do. It takes like
Yeah. So then
an
it takes
hour.
10 minutes. Or yeah, an hour. Okay, then I'll just cast
10
detect
minutes.
magic
I
as
think,
a ritual.
yeah, you spend 10 minutes and you do it, and it has like abjuration magic, like concealment magic on it.
Abjuration. I can never remember the schools of magic.
Yeah. Basically, concealment. That's what you kind of get from it.
Ooh, maybe this is our spell that makes us look like human bodies instead of a goop pile.
Yeah, but
which
I don't think
imagine is true form.
I don't think these were here before, right? I never noticed them before, right?
Maybe the spell's becoming undone because we're further and further away from whoever is working to keep us together.
Swear to God, Neil, if you dispel this and I lose and I don't have a dick afterwards.
You don't have a. Whoa.
There it is. 30 minutes in.
It would be weird if you still had your balls, though, right? That would be weird.
That would be weird.
That would be funny.
I'm just gonna not imagine that at all, Neil. You can start with Seraphina if you want, or yourself.
No, we will be dispelling no magic on any of us.
Well, I guess
Nope.
we're just aware of it. I guess we'll just.
Let's just keep checking in.
Let's
Every night before we go to bed, let's do like the monkeys do where they room each other. We'll do that. We'll sit in a circle and we'll look at each other's necks.
So for the next 2 weeks,
Kieran refuses to take part in that.
Night, I make Kieran take part.
Kieran does not take part. in
So-
that.
Kieran, take part.
as this happens, nothing changes. It's there. It never turns, and it never shifts. And then the last day you kind of wake up, that is the day Elizabeth Law says that she sees a light.
Good, go towards it.
Rude. She said that she sees a light up ahead, and that's where we get our current scene, where we see Elizabeth Law, we see Sayele going forward, and then we see just the combat ensue from the creature that everyone missed. In terms of your quirk, because I believe you got one, Kieran, because of the insanity that you got, just the monotonous of the darkness and the tunnel, just constantly kind of being just weighing on everyone's mind. You don't get a new quirk, but the old one you have has just become like a major, and that's the phobia with spiders.
Great. Yep.
So,
Yeah.
You'll need to, when you're in the presence of your phobia, your major phobia, you have to make me wisdom saves, or become kind of shock paralyzed for one turn.
Awesome.
But when-
Yep,
Is it just
great.
physical spiders? Like if he just sees spiders?
Any kind of manifestation of spider.
So, but he's not affected by my sword. If I were to
No, I
use
mean,
it.
no,
Okay.
your sword doesn't resemble a spider as much as like a.
It has spiders on the blade, though.
Does, but no. Just like if someone had like a major illusion of a spider, he'd get freaked out, but not like images on the blade. But once you make that save for that combat, then you've made the save for the combat. So that's that thing. So as this happens, and I'll say that because I think last time you did Sile's character sheet, Kieran. So feel free to do that. As this happens, as the darkness is all around you, we see this large creature emerge. We just hear a as
Not
that
again.
appears, and we see in front just all of you facing off against this large creature. As this creature jumps down, Sayuri lets loose an arrow and kills one of the orcs standing by the gate, the large gate that's there, making sure it doesn't they don't kind of attack you from behind. One of them dies and falls over the edge, while the other one it just kind of freaks out. And as this happens, I need everyone to run me initiative. But before you do that, Seraphina, run me 2d8, and let me know what you get. Also, don't forget to hit your tokens.
I got 8.
Nice. Uh, 6 and 2. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Okay, cool. You got a 6. Okay.
And Sayali has the much
Two.
bigger dexterity bonus than I do.
Nice. Well, what did Seraphina say it again?
14.
Okay, so 14 for these guys, and as this creature kind of shouts out with its hollering kind of screech of death, combat ensues. So let me roll initiative for this goober here. $17. Oh wait, hold on, it didn't do it in public. There we go. 20. It's a good day for this creature. And yeah, so as that is the stance for that. We can close that. We see this creature go. We also see the the poor orc, who's the only one there who's freaking out also at the sight of this thing. Also, we'll roll for him. He gets a 12, so good job for him. And the first up is this creature. So this creature is going to go here, and is going to attack. See, the nearest people to it is all 3 of you. So it's just going to attack twice as it like brings up its large arms, and it's just like and like it slams down. One on you, Kieran. So if you put your health in your tokens, you can easily do your tokens. So that's the thing you can do there. So it's going to attack you, Kieran, for 1. Gets a
10 is
10,
not gonna hit.
and then it uses its claw to slam down on Neil. 14. That's a miss.
14 misses.
Pretty yeah.
Okay, and that's a miss. And it just screeches like a loud, like harrowing screech. And it is Neil's turn.
All right. I don't normally. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with my sword 2 times and see how that goes. So here we go. Oh, 25.
25 hits.
6 regular and 8 radiant. Then a 20 total.
That hits.
7 regular and 2 radiant.
Yeah, you hit it, and it takes it. It slashes across this large like frog creature, and it just kind of like hollers in pain as its neck inflates.
Do I have any bonus actions? No. I think that's. Let me look at my spells. Bonus stuff. Oh, I could get my. All right, so everybody's next to me. How are their ACs looking? Like Kieran, what does Kieran have good armor?
15. He has fine armor.
I think I'm gonna drop a shield of faith on you. So for 10 minutes you have a +2 AC.
Okay.
All right. And that's a bonus action to do that. That's it for Neil Zarkanon, the Paladin of Bakab.
Okay, at the end of your turn, this creature just goes, and it's like thick greeny skin, like thick at the back, starts illuminating all of these colors, like bright flashes of colors on its skin, just like in quick succession. And I need all of you. Oh, I also need to roll. So I need to roll for Elizabeth. Laura as well.
Yeah, get her in here.
So. So I need everyone to run me a wisdom save.
Joy.
As in the darkness, this thing just illuminates. Oh, she got a 20 as well. But she'll go at the end.
Sorry, that's 22 for Sally.
Okay. So. See here. Oh, I need to roll one for the law. Wisdom save. Crits. And then for the orc. Great. We just see Neil and this orc just like put down their arms and just stare at this light display, mesmerized by it.
I think Kieran's also mesmerized if Neil is.
Well, if you're within 10
Oh,
feet
that's
of it,
right.
you have +3 to your save.
That's right, I get a +3.
What did you get? +3?
I got 14 +3, so 17.
Yeah, you are mesmerized as well. You fail on that. So
Well, then I think I'm also mesmerized because I got a 17.
But
no,
also
you
got
pass
+3.
because you got +3.
Oh,
yours.
because I also have +3.
Yeah. So you just failed it, Kieran, with that. So you just see Kieran and Neil's arms just like go slack, and they just stare at this thing, and they're just drooling profusely. It's like, and that is your turns. It's Sally's turn.
What is Sally gonna do? What does Sally have? She has spells. She has dagger. I guess she'll look at. God. Yeah. I mean, I guess she'll look at Law probably and be like, you handle the orc or whatever. Also, the orc seems incapacitated, so
Yeah, it's drooling as well.
Yeah. Let me see. I either want to see lightning swings your hand, make melee. You have advantage on attack. Action. I think she's just gonna. You guys shoot. She's just gonna shoot this thing in the back, with her short bow.
Okay, yeah. Also, for movement in this, when you move your character, click and hold your token and like right click, and it will bring up the actual ruler because the grid isn't on this map.
Okay.
Just so you know for movement. That hits, yeah.
Okay. So she does 13 piercing damage. Does she
sneak attack because there's engagement?
sneak attack,
Actually, no, they're not engaged because both Neil and Kieran are incapacitated right now. So no sneak attack on that.
Then does she have bonus action.
She can shoot twice though.
She can't shoot twice. Yeah, she'll just shoot again. Nope.
Ooh, that misses. 13 is a miss. That's crazy.
Wow, it's not one.
Yeah, so you go to shoot, but it just kind of like ricochets and hits a rock. Some rocks tumble down.
Oh, great, lovely.
Nice. With those rocks tumbling down, kind of using that failure, I need everyone where the creature is to roll me a dex save. You automatically fail though because you're mesmerized, so you'll take the damage as these rocks tumble down with the current impact. You pass. Let me make a dex save for this creature real quick.
What do I do?
1 second, I'll do the dex. Ooh. Whoop, what did a thing? Hold on, give me 1 second. Why does it keep doing this? Dex save. Ooh, it fails as well. So everyone except for Seraphina's gonna take 11 bludgeoning damage as this kind of rocks tumble
Oh,
down.
ow. Doink.
Doink doink. And then at the end of your turn, Kieran, I need you to run me a wisdom save.
Oh my god, come on.
'Cause, you're still mesmerized.
Fuck it, I'll use my inspiration on this. Like, let me get out of this. Jesus Christ.
2
Wow.
sixes. You're still mesmerized.
Oh my god.
Nice. And at the
Okay,
end,
roll 20.
at the end of that, it is, it is Orc's turn. He is mesmerized, but he will roll a save. I kind of want him to save, because that'd be funny.
Swear to God, if he saves.
No, he doesn't. He's still mesmerized. And then it is Seraphina's turn.
Okay, so
3.
everyone except for Sayali and Elizabeth Law are mesmerized. So the 2 boys are mesmerized. How big is the creature?
It is large.
Just large.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I will. Are they gonna make another wisdom save on its roll, or are they like mesmerized permanently? It's the light, right?
Yeah,
We had to make the roll when
it's the flashing light. So basically, they're gonna need to make a save at the end of each of their turns to come on mesmerized.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack it with my sword.
Cool.
And yes.
You're going to have to kind of move around, Kieran, to kind of do it.
Yeah, I'll just push him out of the way.
Okay.
But not off the cliff.
Are you sure?
Get out of the way. I'll just like grab his arm and like tug him as I come forward. So essentially like switching places with him.
Yeah. Can't really stop you,
So
so.
I'm going to attack with my sword and I'm gonna try and trip it. So I'm gonna spend a superiority.
Yeah, superiority die. Yeah.
I hate that word.
Superiority?
Superiority.
Yeah. Make sure you're moving your token when you do it as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can kind of see
So I'm
visually
gonna
on
come
the map.
here. So Kieran, get the fuck out of the way, okay? There, we switch places. Oh wait, I just moved wrong person.
It's okay.
Sorry. Get the fuck out of the way. Now I said it to the right person.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack. There we go.
Yeah, you take the creature. That misses.
No. Wait, before you say whether it hits or misses, I get to use my channel divinity to add +10 to it.
You can still do it.
Okay. So it's 23.
That hits.
And then I'm going to, sorry, let me just mark. I'm going to attempt to trip it. So it needs to make a strength saving throw.
What's your DC?
It will be, let me just do the math. Sorry, my sheet's a little different since I don't have it printed right now. Plus 14.
14? Okay.
Yeah, not crazy.
Strength save. It does it.
Damn it! All right, whatever.
What's the damage?
So plus
17.
plus 1d8 of additional slashing damage. So
Why additional?
because I have the it's radiant damage that I get to do with every
right.
attack.
Nice. Big hits.
Divine strike, and I'm gonna attack
Thank you,
again.
thank
I get
you.
2 attacks. What happened?
Oh, I was speaking to chat.
Okay.
Thank you for the raid, Wing Horizon. How's it going?
Hi.
Here we are. We're just fighting some monsters in the Underdark. Upstream was good, and yeah, welcome. And so yeah, so you do 17 plus 3 damage to this creature.
Yeah.
It misses. It doesn't trip down. What else do you say, sir?
I'm gonna attack again because I have extra attack.
Okay. Don't forget your sword's ability.
Oh, right. Okay, so let's maybe walk me through this a bit.
So
now it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
DC 12.
Okay.
Which it passes.
Okay. Wow.
So nothing happens.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna attack it again, right in the face.
That hits.
Yay! So 16 plus radiant damage. So 19 slashing.
You get to use a radiant damage on both attacks, even if you don't use Define thing.
Yeah, it should be per attack, but let me just double check that it's not per turn, now that you mention it. Once per turn, so it's just 16.
Okay, cool. I thought so. Okay, but it has to make another strength save though. Which it just passes.
And then I'm going to use my War Priest to attack again.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just like, God damn it!
I mean, Seraphina's got to make up for Neil.
Crit!
Boy.
Yeah.
Jeez. Let's see, someone else is having a better day rolling.
Jesus. A lot of
We're just gonna come around and
damage.
the battle will be done.
Basically.
Take that, you weird frog thing.
And it has to make another strength save.
Damn
Passes.
it. Okay, how's this thing looking? I did quite a bit of damage.
It's looking really bad.
Good.
Looking really
And
bad.
then, do I get to make an extra attack off of my War Priest? Or is that...
What does your piece say? And I can tell you.
War Priest is that I just get to make a second... When you use the attack action, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. So no, I just get two bonuses, essentially.
No, you don't get two bonuses. You use your
Well,
bonus.
because I get...
You
right.
use your bonus action to make an attack.
Yeah, but I attack... I get the extra attack because I attack twice. Right.
Which you
So
just
it's
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. So it's just those 3 attacks.
Yes.
That's it. I'm done.
Yeah. So yeah, you slice into it again, and then you kind of dig in. It's like, and it's this creature's turn. Oh, it should be below Elizabeth. Should be above Elizabeth. This creature's turn. And as you're like the most kind of attacked one there, it's going to just like attack you. With this. So let's see here. It's going to slash down with its bite. 21. Take 15 damage. And then it's going to attack again with its claw. 22 damage. Just use its slash again to claw you again. Ooh, crit. It's just like, and it's like slashes into you. But like as it slashes into you, you see like it's bleeding profusely, and it's like breathing heavily. This thing's at like death door. It's like like hurt really bad.
So I'm taking 21, 22.
So
And
it's
then-
15. So you're taking 15 from the two other ones. That's 30 damage, then 22 damage, and then 18.
Okay. Wow, I'm hurting.
Yeah. It's hurting as well. It's like on death's door. You can kind of see this, and as that happens, Elizabeth is going to let me do that. Elizabeth is going to see this, and she's going to like move forward. Let's see here. going to run towards the back of it. And she's going to sloosh it. See here. So she's going to take out her sword, and she's going to just slash it twice. 15. So she runs up to it and just says, "Get away from her, you bitch!" And she just runs up towards.
Is Lala really that committed to Seraphina's safety?
I mean, she was
I was like,
the second in command.
Right hand man for
Yeah.
a long time.
You remember, like, she is your like boss back in the day, so she still kind of cares about you. So she runs up, jumps on top of this creature's back, slams down her sword, and as she slams down her sword, it like falls forward, and then she just drags it atop this creature's face and like down the front of it and slices it in two, and it just like falls down. But we're still in combat.
Oh, because of the orc that's just standing there.
Yeah,
Just
it's
standing
like, and
Does the stunned effect end?
Karen and Neil and this orc are just staring at each other from across this room, just be like,
yeah, basically, it's poor fucking thing. And at the end of her turn, she's just gonna look towards you, Seraphina, and be like, "Are you all right?"
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you. That was very impressive.
Of course. And she's gonna see.
"You're still not our leader, bitch." Say,
That's what you think, but in it's like that's what comes out. She kind of comes over to you, kind of stepping on this creature, and she puts a hand on your shoulder, and just says, "All right." And she kind of goes into her pouch and gives you like a healing potion.
Ooh, okay.
And that's the end of her turn. Neil, roll me at the end of your turn, roll me a wisdom save.
All right. Wisdom save. Okay. All right, I have a +6. There's no chance I'm gonna fail. Here we go.
I mean, you've had the first one.
Oh, 9.
You're still
No?
paralyzed. What's Sally doing? This orc is still paralyzed. You're muted.
She looks at Law, looks at the dead creature. Kind of. What should we do with the orc?
Stab it in the eyes.
I guess we're killing it.
Save it for questioning, Elizabeth Law says.
That's also a very good idea.
She goes up to it, I guess.
Would she
and
do
then
that? No, Law said that.
That's true. That is
I kind of
true.
thought she'd just
No,
be
that-
spiteful.
She goes up to it. She takes her her dagger, and just shoves it in its eye.
I feel like that's something Brit would do with the character.
Since it's like Incapacitated, it has advantage. on
Yeah,
it.
you kill it. Don't worry about it. Fuck it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure by any measure.
Just roll, just in case you get in that one. Because then that's a different story.
It's a 10.
Roll.
Well, that's not with advantage.
Remove advantage. You get another 10.
24.
Okay, you kill it.
16 points of damage. It's incapacitate, which means sneak attack, right? Or I have advantage.
you murder it. You murder
Whoa.
it. Okay. You just go over and you shank it in the face. And
she just goes up, looks at Law as she's doing this, and just in the eye.
she would do that.
I feel like that's very Sally.
That is very, very Sailor. So with that, with that dead, I want everyone to keep everyone's gonna keep their initiative, and we are in initiative. There is no fighting, but in case something happens where there is, we have an initiative up.
If we don't say that, don't say that. Sally walks up to Neil and Kieran at this point. Is like, hey, get yourself together. Smack, smack, smack. Pull yourself together.
You come after it out of it after like a minute. It's like,
I am so tired of these stupid creatures that do this flashy thing, and then I can't do anything. Because this is not the first time that Kieran's been fucked over by a wisdom save.
It's cool looking frog, you know.
yeah, it's just like
Hey,
dead and big.
It's not a Lumo lizard, like a large Lumo lizard, is it?
Hey, can we
No.
is there any body parts we could loot?
It depends. You want to take the time to loot it?
Is this one of those things where if you lick it, something happens?
I don't know.
Don't lick
There's
it.
only one way to
Don't-
find
Yeah,
out.
Don't
that's the
lick
only
it.
way you're gonna find out.
No, I swear to God, if either of you lick it, I will smack both of you.
I mean, I'm not.
Even if only one of you licks it, I will smack both of you.
Run me a perception check for say LA.
Try it. Do it.
You do it?
19,
Maybe like
Sally.
put your finger on it and then put your finger in your mouth just to see
No.
if there's any like
Okay.
immediate tingling.
All right, we're gonna do a little taste test. Gonna, and then
Nothing happens.
Kieran smacks you, and then Serafina.
So as this is
Kieran, this could be very important scientific breakthrough.
Smash.
check its stomach. It might have loot in there.
so if
I
you
don't think it
really
has loot in there.
yeah if you are trying to harvest it and see if there's anything in there, then that's gonna take you at least 10 minutes to do. But as this is happening, Serafina Sally hears some like mumbling coming from the other side of the metal door.
We can hear you. You on the other side of that door.
The mumbling like stops.
Just because you stop talking doesn't mean you're not there.
Sally, who are you speaking to?
There's someone on the other side of that door. Probably more orcs.
Okay, so Elizabeth Law, the map led here, right? But there was some kind of confusion about this place wasn't on the map.
Well, there's only one way to go, Neil. It's a long tunnel we've been traveling for 2.5 months, and nothing on the map suggests this. But what's more shocking is that, and she's like saying as like she's walking towards the gate. There is this, and she points to like a spear and some banners. And there's like schools next to it, and then there's like a tapestry. It just has this like a sword for a skull. It's all bloody. And there is a gate with orcs. Now I don't know about you, but I've never read about underground orcs before.
Sally will walk up to the door and bang on it. You probably just heard or saw what we did to your compatriots out here. So if you don't want that to happen to you as well, you should open up this door. I will sick the big one on it.
Perhaps we should try a bit of diplomacy. We have just successfully killed all of its friends, or perhaps.
What do you think I was doing, Serafina?
That is not diplomacy, say. Diplomacy does not include threatening to kill people.
I think it does.
I'm gonna walk up to the door and be like, "Hello, Serafina here. How are you? If you come out, no harm will happen to you. We just have a couple of questions."
Get no response.
All right. I understand that there's a lot going on. Maybe you're in the middle of something. We will give you 10 seconds to consider our offer.
Let me a perception check.
should give them a present.
You don't hear anything.
It's called the gift of not dying, Neil.
If I put my ear directly to the door, do I hear anything?
That's what you were doing with the perception check. You hear nothing.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think they're coming out, and unless we want to go around, like climb down and go around, which I quite frankly don't want to do.
I'm just gonna try and open the door.
It's this big, like, 15-foot, like, steel door. Next to like this big, like, stone connected, like, pillars. There is no like keyhole or like latch to it, and you push on it, and as there's like rivets in it, it doesn't budge.
Kieran takes his maul to the stone pillars next to the doors.
Elizabeth kind of says, "That's going to be awful loud. A lot of things are going to hear us." And she kind
Perhaps
of,
if we all
that
attempt to
creature
push.
was pretty loud before. I don't think that anything that can hear us hasn't heard us at this point.
I don't
Good
know.
point.
I mean, do you want to be stuck on this ledge in case those things come crawling?
No, I'm just saying.
Hey, wait a minute, Elizabeth Law, you're a vampire, right? Can you turn into gas and see?
Can't just ask people if they can turn into gas, Neil.
I read about this. You can turn into gas, go through the cracks.
Oh, wait.
Run me an intelligence check, Neil.
I can cast silence around us, so no
Intelligence.
sound happens.
All right, wait, intelligence checks. That's
Oh,
the
wait
actual
for that.
stat. All right, here we go.
You have
12.
you have no information about vampires and what they do and their abilities.
All
Neil's
right,
still
can I
talking.
revise my comment?
Yeah.
Hey, Elizabeth Law, do you have any special cool powers that you could do to?
Can't ask that either, Neil.
No, I don't.
really-
I don't have any abilities that will get me through this. It's quite. She looks at it, looks at the ground. It's quite solid.
Is it like built from like floor to ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay. There's
Okay.
no way to like go over it.
Just wait 10 minutes while I cast this ritual of silence around you, Kieran. And after the 10 minutes has passed, you will make no sound. In a 20-foot sphere. So anything you hit, there will be no sound, but also we won't be able to hear you. So consider that. If you're talking, we won't be able to hear anything you're saying.
I'll make very obvious signs if I need to communicate.
All right. You are in the silence bubble. The silence bubble has been erected.
Jesus. Okay, so you start doing it, and it's, but it's silent, so it's just like, and that's it.
If you have
Um,
like tinnitus, and you're in a silent spell, do you hear the tinnitus?
yeah, because
triggers-
that's internal, I guess. But
Yeah.
as this is happening, you're going through and you're going through. Run me a strength check, and this is to see how long it takes you.
Okay. No, he's not raging right now, so I don't think he's gonna rage. So
I mean, it depends on how frustrating you find this door.
he's frustrated, but he's not raging right now. For reasons. Come on!
Okay.
If I assist him, can I give him advantage?
How are you going to assist him, Neil?
Yeah.
I have a 16 strength.
Why does
So you're going to get in the silence bubble and also be pounding away with him.
Why does Roll20 hate me?
Sure.
Yeah, you can both be doing it and be banging away. Run me a strength. Again,
Oh.
Chiron.
Okay, this is because he's assisting.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swear to God, Roll20.
He didn't get his. Oh man.
That's funny as
Wow.
fuck.
I know. I think this door is going to defeat us like 100%.
I mean, it is an RPG game. That is what happens.
Mira, I know you can't make any sound, but I know you can hear me when I say that you are doing a terrible job.
We are literally going to lose to it. Like we're not going to finish the adventure because of a door.
I
So
haven't even seen
got to be.
Back appear in this door. What are you doing?
What is wrong with Roll20?
So
Are you using your maul, or did you accidentally replace it with the foam mallet that you got at your 7th
Ooh.
birthday party, Kieran?
Yeah, I can't hear you. I think.
Hear me, but oh no,
Oh,
you're
is
deaf.
it-
You're deafened. You're right. You can't hear it.
Well, wait, we can communicate with our telepathic tattoo things.
So as this
Yeah, I'm shouting this into Neil's brain.
as you're shouting this into Neil and Kieran's brain, you're going pang, 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 and I need you a disadvantage, Kieran, because you're so into this, like getting into the stone. It's denting, but there must be like some kind of like bars up against it, and I need let's see, so you have to be like, are you inside the bubble, Sophie, as well? He's like all together.
No, because I can cast it on a point, so I cast it on Kieran, so I'm not in it.
Okay then. So like, how far back are you?
I would just be standing back with everyone else, so I guess like, I don't know, 30, 40 feet. Like far enough away that if it were to crumble, I'm not gonna get hit.
Okay.
Well, I'm helping him, right? So I'm probably.
Yeah, you're up against. Okay, cool. So I need Kieran at disadvantage to make a dex save, and then there's no more. You should have so into getting this wall down.
Yeah, +3, because I'm next to you. What is going on?
Free
How does
nat
that
one.
possible?
Jesus Christ. And Neo.
You shouldn't get them for a while now, though. I think that's how that works.
Neo, give me
What's going on?
give me a dex save.
Why does Roll20 hate me?
Jesus, that's funny. Okay.
I got a
So
17.
as your bolt is like pang, 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 you're just like you're furiously going at it. You didn't hear the sliding from the other side, and you didn't hear the pulling of bolts from the other side. And as you're like going pang, pushing inwards, the entire thing like tumbles like forward and like crashes down on top of you. And as this thing crashes down on top of you, you get flattened under it, Kieran. So your movement is halved. And it's difficult terrain while you're under this thing, and you're gonna take the full damage. You manage to see this and like you dart out of the way, Neil. So, but it kind of like skirts on your back, and this thing will do damage towards you. So you said you weren't raging, so you're gonna take the full as this large metal, like a stone slab comes down on top of you. A metal slab comes down on top of you. You're gonna take 28 damage, Kieran, and half of that for you. So 14 damage, Neil. As this whole thing comes down, and as this whole thing comes down, let me just put you guys back to where you kind of need to be. As this whole thing comes down, you just see a large group of like orcs and humans running on top of this now downed wall and running straight towards you, Neil, as you're like the only one there, and like into the group. So I can do this here. So let me do this. So you can put your character where the thing is, where your character is by the door. So you're like there by the door. No, like here by the door there. And then you're here. Kieran, you're like here. And then for the entire where the area is, where it's like difficult terrain, it's this like area right here. And you're under it, so you have to like crawl out underneath it, Kieran.
Kieran's raging now. Kieran's angry. Kieran at this point is just like,
as this is happening, and you guys are kind of all there, oops, shit. You see this force of people, just kind of run up towards where you kind of all are. So, oops, which are super huge, and as
those are some very big orcs.
they are very big orcs, but as the orcs kind of come down, I can just 2, 3, 4. As these orcs kind of come down, you kind of see them, and as you see them, the others start raging and running towards you. So 2, 3, 4. Kind of running on top of you, Kieran.
Are the orcs walking on top of Kieran, smushing him every time?
They're on top of Kieran, yeah, because the big stone gate, stone wall fell on top, and they're running. They're running on top of that,
like a sandwich.
Basically, yeah.
Smushy and smushier.
It's being super smushed.
Oh no, Kieran is being so smushed.
So you're right there, and then you see one human in the front, like leading this vanguard, and then you see just more. One in the back, kind of like holding up the rear, and they're just like, go! And this is where we're going to roll some initiative. So you guys already have your initiative, as I had kind of said already. So this is kind of what we were preparing for. Almost as if I had known. So.
Wow.
Are they in the sphere of silence?
They are. So you just hear like.
I think, but it's concentration. So I think as soon as the wall fell, my concentration was probably broken.
Okay, yeah, you want to say that?
I would just be like, "Wah!"
Okay. We mean you know how shit. So the orcs are gonna go on the same turn. Shit, they got 2. Okay, so they're gonna go at the same time as Seraphina. But they do get a surprise right now because it was all that kind of a shock to all of you. As they all kind of like ran out. And then this is gonna be this guy. 13. And it's gonna be this guy. Okay. So as they all run out, and they all start screaming inside this bubble that dissipates. They're gonna get their like howled actions because that's what they're kind of waiting for. As they come out and see when they just like start shooting spears towards all of you. And as they all start like shooting spears towards all of you, they're just going to attack. So all the orcs will go at the same turn and whatnot. So the orcs are gonna throw their spears, and some are gonna go towards Neil, and it's gonna go to all of you basically. So the orcs are gonna go. They throw their spear. This was gonna be towards Neil. Crits.
Whoa! All right.
Another one's gonna go towards Neil. So that's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 4 more. Oops, that's the wrong roll. Sorry. Let's do the spear. Oh, another crit. 2 crits towards
What
Neil.
the hell? Roll 20?
And
What is
then
roll 20 doing?
another one's gonna go towards Sayele. Misses, and then one's gonna go towards Seraphina. 21 hits, and then one's gonna go towards Elizabeth Law, which misses. And then the guy who's next to you, you guys who's next to you, Neil, he's going to like and like throw his spear, as he was running up towards you.
Okay.
21.
Yes.
So that's 6 and then 14.
20 more? Wow. Okay.
No, wait, sorry. That's a 6 because he's thrown it.
6. Okay. All right. Jeez.
Yeah, and then Next is the other guy. Emerald Leader, who is holding a spell. Cast Guiding Bolt at Sayale. The 16 hit Sayale. Tommy?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so the guiding bolt just shoots past us with this arcing light. She just shoot into the darkness and then dissipate. There is still light in the area. So where you guys are fighting, you guys are looking into a lit area, and as you see past them, there's actually like a building and more lights as you kind of see past them as well. And as this kind of goes, now we're going to go into initiative. Now that little surprise round is done. At the top of the round, it's Elizabeth Law, who just kind of like runs forward towards the nearest ogre, and just tries to like slice at this guy. So Elizabeth Law is going to just use her greatsword, slice. 13 misses because she can't hit shit apparently right now. 17 hits though.
I mean, considering she had two nat 20s earlier.
Yeah, right. Kind of balanced out. So that's Elizabeth Law's go. Neil, you got a big ass, like you got a 6 foot, bare chested, human next to you. It's like a big gauntlet on his face. There's a spear and like a little hand shield, and he's just like tapping it like.
All right. I have a spell that I think is going to be very effective. So 30-foot cube, right? I'm drawing a cube, so something like that. I don't know, whatever. All right, so I'm casting Hypnotic Pattern. I create a twisting pattern of colors. It appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern. So I don't know if Kieran is under the door, if he can see the pattern or not. I don't know. But
I have him roll out with advantage because he's currently looking forward, trying to get out.
Okay. So each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Really? Really, Neil?
I'm sorry. The DC
He's
is
trying to help you, okay?
17.
Okay, DC 17. You can do yours first, Kieran. You get advantage on this.
You might have +3.
Nope.
No, it doesn't matter.
So you're like,
Hold on one sec. One sec.
Sorry.
Because let's see. Because I said he went into a rage when the door fell on him.
yeah, you did.
So, I just don't know if it'll be useful because his wisdom sucks on him and Roll20 hates me.
Can I just give it a try?
I mean, I might as well.
It's
Like,
true.
I'm gonna use my fanatical focus to re-roll that.
Okay.
Let me make sure what it says. Power. If you fail a saving throw while raging, you can re-roll it. You must use the new re-roll. Okay. Come on.
You can do it. Nope. So you can see this, Neil, as you see Kieran running like an army crawling, like just staring at you as this color spray goes out. So these guys are gonna go. Let's see here.
How do I get rid of my box?
If you click the arrow tool and then click on it and press.
There you go.
delete.
I got it. So yeah, so that color spray kind of goes, and I'm gonna do it for these guys. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of them. So first one passes, second one misses, 2 more. Okay, so all of them but one kind of passes.
Okay.
So
So, on a
That's
failed save, the
concentration.
creatures become charmed. While charmed by this spell, they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0. But just so you know, if they take damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake them out of their stupor, then they're snapped out of it.
okay,
All right. So,
that's your action. Your bonus action.
yeah. So, and this is also a concentration. So if I take damage, I have to make a concentration check, or
That is
else
true.
it goes off.
Do they save at the end of their turn?
No. For the duration, so they'll be charmed for 1 minute.
Kieran's just gonna be chopped for 1 minute.
Oh, I'll get. Don't worry, we'll snap you out of it. Don't worry.
Did you do anything else with your turn?
Let's see. That's it.
Okay, Kieran, you're incapacitated. Sayali.
Sorry.
Tell me, Sayali.
Yep.
What does she do?
I think she's gonna look at them. Oh. Oh. She could do something so bad and it would fuck Kieran up. I want to believe that Sally would not just purposefully fuck Kieran up.
No, she probably wouldn't.
She wouldn't do it unless it was like literally
Necessary,
the only
yeah.
option.
Can she land a fireball that is at their head level of these creatures?
So it is, but it's gonna encompass the entire area. So it's not just like that kind of service. It's a sphere, so it's going to encompass the entire.
Well, yeah, but shouldn't she aim it high enough so that the spear just encompasses their head? No, I don't.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna say no on
that. She's gonna back up, and then I think she's just gonna shoot the one that's engaged with Neil.
Okay.
With her short bow. The 24. I guess that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
24 does not hit.
That hits, yeah.
9 piercing damage and then 26 sneak attack damage.
It takes it in the chest. It's kind of smashes it so it breaks inside of his chest.
Yeah, and then she will shoot it again. 23.
That hits. Yeah.
And 11 piercing damage on top of that.
Yeah, so you do that, and you shoot the arrow. It goes into his chest again, and it's gets his spear and slices them in half, and it just sticking out. Doesn't seem to be phased.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else she's doing?
No, I think that's it. Well, 1 sec. Let me see what's this. Okay, no, yeah, that's I think that's it. Yep, that's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is Gladiator's turn. And he's just he's frothing at the mouth. You can see the spittle just shooting through the holes of his entire face gauntlet. And he's just going to attack you. Okay, cool. So it's going to attack you once. So 12 misses you, Neil. 10 misses you, and then it's gonna attack you again. Yeah, he's just so angry. He's and you're just dodging it with your blade, with your your shield. So it's the orc's turn. The orc next to the one on top is going to and like shake him awake. And then it's do they lose their turn, or is that once they're awake, is that it? Because it's another creature's like doing that, right? So
I think he would probably get his turn. Right?
yeah, so he's going to shake his friend awake. Yeah. He's like, yeah, and then like he wakes up. He's like, and then he like shakes his friend awake, and then that chain kind of goes down
Oh no.
because they're all within like the same kind of proximity of each other.
Okay.
But I'm gonna. But they're all using their action to do it, so that they don't get an action this turn. Only the one orc at the end gets the action. All the other orcs are using their action to do it.
The one orc at the end of the orc chain.
At the end of the conga line. So the only one it really affected there was Kieran.
Well, I mean, a lot of them had to use their action.
That is true.
So
It's true. I just wanted to take a dig at Tommy
Yeah, I
because
was able to,
saw his face because it was funny. But no, they all used their action there to kind of do that, and then the one next to the vampire Laura is just going to attack. Let's see here. So the chief next to Elizabeth Lewis is gonna be like, get us down, do the sticker, and like all the other orcs and like the gladiator and the guy behind raise up their fist and like get down now. It's using its war cry. So all of its allies gain advantage into its next turn.
Ooh, yikes.
Seraphina, it's your turn.
Okay. I am.
Oh wait, hold
very-
on. I don't think
Okay.
that guy's. Where was that other guy's one? He got a 2, right? Yeah, he got a 2, I believe. Yeah, this guy to the thing. What's your dex? Oh no, he didn't get a 2. What's your dex, Seraphina? Oh no, give me 1 second. Okay, he got a
1.
7. Okay, so this guy goes first then before you.
Okay.
Because I didn't roll it for some reason. I thought I did. Must not I went for it. Okay, yeah. So this guy, the guy at the back, sees what's happening. Kind of sees what's going on. Let's see here. Sees you. So sees Sayele. And I need Sayele to roll me a. Let's see here. I need Sayele to roll me. I need you to roll me a save. Yeah, I need to roll me a charisma save, and I need to. Yeah, that was it. I was gonna roll 1 for 1. So I need Sayele to roll me a charisma save.
All right. Neil, how large is your aura?
10 feet. You're not within range. Yeah, not within range. 20 feet away. So you see this guy in these robes bring up this skull. It's a human guy. It's like this long black hair and like really chapped legs. He looks like he's been in the dark for a long time because his face kind of gone pale. And you see as he brings this thing up, he's just like, and like he pushes the skull forward, and the skull's eyes like flash red, and Sayele disappears in blackness.
Well, I'm
Sounds
going to
like that.
cast as a reaction.
Yeah.
I'm going to try a counter spell.
Okay.
If that spell is a level 3 or lower, it automatically works. If not, if it's higher than level 3, I have to make a roll.
Yeah, you need to make a roll.
All right, so let's see. Counter spell. If it's higher than 3rd, I have to make a spellcasting ability check. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
All right.
So
Let me.
spellcasting ability check. What is that? Plus. What is it? Charisma, I think. Let's see.
What's your? Do you use charisma for paladin? I think.
I think
Is it charisma?
Oh gosh, yeah, probably. It's not very good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Ready?
Yeah.
In 8.
No.
Does that do it?
So you do have your inspiration. Gonna roll again.
What? Oh, well, I mean, you see how my thing is split?
No,
mean-
I'm gonna say you have to roll again because otherwise you're gonna be like, I
Okay.
choose to pick this one. So
Cool. Thank you. All right, so I'll go ahead and use my inspiration,
yeah,
and I will try again.
19.
Oh my God.
So it
jeez.
brings up the skull. Sally disappears, and then you bring out like your mace, and like the light shines on it, and then like Sally just like appears again, and it's just like, damn it. And that's
I'll look at Sally and be like, it was a counter spell.
she's more worried about herself right now. She's like, wait, what?
Like-
What?
See?
Let's see here. It's bonus action. Let's see here. I can't really cast another spell. So that's all it's going to that's all it's going to do for now. That's its turn. So now it is your turn, Seraphina. Looky.
Okay, so everyone's taken damage, right? At some point.
Basically. Apart from Law right now.
Wow. Okay. I need to heal because I'm gonna die. So I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds, but I'm gonna cast it as a 6th level. And I'm gonna choose 6 targets. 6 targets. Yes, it'll be myself. It'll essentially be all of my allies. Where is Kieran?
You can't see him from where you are. Because he's
Okay.
under
Sorry,
he's under
Kieran.
the thing.
Sorry, Kieran. I can't save you.
Kieran's fine. He's got he's still triple digits.
Okay.
He's just frozen.
He's just frozen. He just can't fight today, apparently.
4d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. What's my spellcasting ability modifier?
Wisdom, I'm
Wisdom,
assuming.
yeah, so what's your wisdom mod?
4.
+4.
Okay. So 3d8. Wait. 4d8 plus 4. Here we go. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
4. Rolling 4 d8 plus 4. That's negative. Plus 4. All right, everyone heal 21.
Okay.
Except for Kieran.
Except for Kieran. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You
I
are.
think Sally needs it though.
No, Sally hasn't taken any damage.
Of course not. And
Seraphina.
then I'm going to use. I'm going to use action surge so I can attack.
Okay, so you have to kind of get in.
Yeah. So I'm going to move up next to Neil so I can attack this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get both my attack action and a
Yeah.
bonus. Okay, so I'm going to attack him with my sword.
Your sword.
With my sword.
That hits.
Okay. Plus, I'm going to use my radiant damage. So that'll be 21 slashing.
Okay.
And he has to make a strength save.
Are you using your superiority?
No, but with the sword of spider silk, doesn't he have to make a
Oh
strength
yeah,
save
I
every
see.
time?
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please fail.
Okay. Strength save. Boop. He passes.
Damn it!
He's a super buff guy.
Well, I mean, buff people can fail their rolls.
That's true.
Yeah.
Look at
Look at
Kieran.
Kieran.
And then I'm gonna get my extra attack.
Yep. Second attack. That hits. 20 damage. He's like looking tired.
Good. And then I'm going to use War Priest again and hit him again.
How many times you can use that?
I can use War Priest up to 4 times.
Nice.
Say it.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Passes both his strengths though.
Okay. As I'm hitting him, I'm just like, Gan, we're coming for you. Don't get too smushed.
Ah!
I am going to kill every. No, I can't say anything. I'm incapacitated. Never mind.
You're just like, I just dribble a bit. That's it. And then your
That'll
turn.
be my turn.
Okay. And then your turn. It's Elizabeth Law's turn. She kind of sees this. She's like, ah, and she attacks the orc next to her. So she is going to slash, miss, hit though. First one's like, oh, listen, Zephyr, I didn't know you were there. And then she's like, oh, okay, well then anyway. And then attacks the thing. And that is her turn. Neil, it's your turn.
Okay. So first off, I can end concentration with no action required, right? So I'm gonna just turn off my hypnotic thing so
Mm-hmm.
Kieran is not affected anymore.
Here.
And
God damn it, Neil.
I guess I'll go for the big muscle dude here,
Yeah.
and I'm going to stab him. And if I hit him, I'm gonna use my divine smite. So I'm gonna burn some second level spell slots to do an extra 2d8 radiant if I hit. All right, so big guy, here we go. First try with my longsword +1.
Okay.
21.
That hits.
Okay, so I do 10 regular, 1 radiant, and
Okay, so that's 11.
then another 5 radiant with my divine smite thing.
Oh, he's like,
And I-
ugh, he's gone down to 1 there.
Now I'm gonna do it again.
That hits.
All right, 7 points total. Is he still up?
How do you kill him?
Oh, how do I kill him?
Kindly, with love, softly.
It was beauty that
Yeah.
killed the beast.
I'll just kind of like apologetically, just kind of stab and then be like, "Oh, ooh, sorry." Watch.
Ooh.
Ooh, I think if someone's around, I'll be like, "I think he's dead. I think I killed him. Sorry."
I think he's dead.
Yeah.
As
And I'll
oh,
look
little
at like
guys.
his friends around him.
You had better hope he's dead when I get out there.
I look at the friends, the orcs, and be like, I'm sorry, but I pushed too hard.
They just look at you like, and with that, it is.
Is that the first time I've ever killed somebody?
No, I mean, I don't think it is. You
Probably
killed
not.
B.
Oh, the explosion, we killed many.
Yeah, it's true. You're already a mass murderer at this point.
That wasn't really you.
Kieran, it's your go.
I still blame the city for that one. That's just terrible. Kieran is going to crawl out from under this door. Which way can he crawl from under this door?
The only way out that you can kind of see is kind of like around here, but you
Okay.
get half movement, so you can probably get there, and then your next,
Stand.
unless you take it like an action, another action. Your rage is gone, by the way.
It does not. Wait 1 sec. Let me check something. Because I have a special thing.
So I don't know if you have to attack something now.
Not for me.
Okay.
Let's see. I just want to make sure it's not incapacitated that ends it. Relentless rage. No, persistent rage. Here we go. Yeah, no, it only ends early if I fall unconscious or choose to end it. So I am raging.
Okay.
still. And
It's gonna take you to kind of get there. It's gonna take out all your movement.
okay. Okay, I crawl I crawled there. And then can I take out my dagger and just stab the nearest orc in the foot?
Yeah, sure. You move your character, and then you can do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I just want to stab it. I'm just gonna stab him in the foot, just be like.
Which one do you do?
Um, I whichever one I see first, which is probably the one Law's fighting right now.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just gonna stab it. Rage dagger time.
Dagger.
Yeah, here we go. The 29 to hit.
I think from prone it's disadvantage because you're prone.
Is it disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, 16.
16 misses. Actually, let me check.
Jesus.
Let me check real quick. It's actually 16 just hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So 12 piercing damage and 10 necrotic damage to this thing. And then I'm going to stab it again
Why'd you get necrotic damage on a dagger?
because my my divine fury
Oh,
as
okay.
a passive
see.
zealot on my first melee hit, I get 1d6 plus half my barbarian level
I love it.
damage. And then I'm just gonna stab him again at disadvantage. Rage dagger.
My knee. Tink! He sees it happen. He's like, not again.
Boy, it's 4 nat ones for me today.
Jesus, I know, right? Silas then. You're muted.
Sorry, I'm muted myself. Silas gonna look around and say, "If you can, kill the one in the back with the skull." And let me see. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out.
Nice.
I imagine she can get fireball with everyone, and then does that also, if that gets Kieran,
What's the radius? You can tell me radius, and then I can tell you.
Is it 20 feet? Spells, fireball, 20-foot radius.
Okay.
Centered on a point.
So, what point? And then I can tell you.
Let's see. I think she wants to get as many people as she can. I think she can get all of these guys, and it might also,
From where though? Yeah, from this guy.
from this guy in the back, and I think it's gonna.
Yeah, so it's not gonna get this guy. So
Okay, from-
it's only gonna do.
This guy.
So from here. Yeah, well,
That's fine.
Yeah,
I think that's fine. She'll get all the people in the back except for this one guy in the front. Thing.
yeah,
Okay.
basically.
She's like, Kieran, look out! She gets out her bat guano and her other stuff and throws the fireballs. So let's have them make dexterity saves.
Boom.
DC 17 dex saves.
Okay. The guy sees it, is like, no, and like puts up his hand and is going to do the counter spell. What level
It's
what,
third level, so
it doesn't go. So like the beam shoots out and then he puts up his hands and it just dissipates.
Damn it. Does she have anything else for a bonus action?
Just puts up his hand like, no, you don't.
Fuck you. She says. I don't think she has anything else she can really do as a bonus action. So that's her turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her turn.
After your turn, Gladiator is dead. It is the Sorcerer guy's turn. Let's see here. So Okay, so over Seraphina and Neil, the guy just brings up his hand, and he just shakes the skull, and then like smashes it, and it just destroys itself. And he just blows it into the air, and they just like light up into embers, and then like way up high, you see this like large bolt of like fire, and it shoots down towards both of you in a little 10-foot area.
I'm gonna try counterspell again.
Okay, yeah.
Is it if it's 3 or lower, it works. If not, I have to make that roll.
Yeah, to make your roll, yeah.
Really don't want to do this. Wait,
So,
all right,
remember
charisma.
that charisma.
Here we go. Psyching myself up.
Huh!
Let's all think positive.
Do it.
Here we go. 22.
22. So this like flame strike comes shooting down towards you as you just kind of shoot up your hands and kind of like wave some arcane sigils in the air, and it just kind of shoots down and kind of dissipates into air, and the flame strike doesn't go forward. He's like, "Who the hell are you?" The guy just shouts.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, not so great when it happens to you, you bastard. Ellie says.
So Seraphina is next to me. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, did you see? I did it again."
Neil, your magic prowess continues to blow me away.
I turned it off.
You're real great, Neil. Can you continue killing people? Says Kieran from
So
You're real great, Neil. Just keep killing me.
just keep killing. As you say that, a spear is gonna be shot towards you, Neil.
Ah!
To Neil or Kieran?
So you take 25 damage as one of the orcs just grabs the spear and throws it at you.
Oh, they have advantage, right? Okay.
Yeah.
25. Okay, I am now bloodied, and my healing presence thing.
Oh, did
is
you
gonna-
roll your heal? Oh yeah, you did 21. Okay, cool.
Oh, I healed. I healed for 21.
When did you add the what
I
Seraphina
healed
gave
you
you?
on my turn for 20.
No, okay. So I have 105, and I just took 25, so I have 80. Yeah. So my healing
What the
spirit.
fuck, Neil? How do you have so much health?
This is a paladin.
I'm a paladin.
And he has
and I have a high-
constitution.
Paladin. And then the other orc's going to shoot one at Seraphina. 24. You take 20 damage.
Okay.
Seraphina. Not Sayali, Seraphina.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
And then the other one is going to shoot towards Elizabeth Law. That hits. She takes 20 damage. So it was 3. Okay, so there's 2 more. Takes 20. And then the other one's going to be towards you again, Seraphina. Take 12. And then
I fall to the ground.
and as you go down, the other one just goes, yeah, and they just shout once again, Rukta, Huzula, and you all just raise up their hands again like ruh, ruh, ruh. As that one uses its ability to give a nice advantage to the end of it next turn. Seraphina, give me a death save. That's a pass. 10 is a pass. That's one
Yeah.
save. Elizabeth Law sees this, looks towards the orc in front of her, is like, "You bastard!" And that's going to just slice at the guy. Misses. That one hits. Just like, "Well, my first hit's always kind of questionable, but second time's the charm." And the orc in front of us looking pretty beat up. Neil, you see Seraphina drop as a spear hits her in the chest.
I kneel down. I kneel, right? Everybody. Anyway, I kneel down next to my mom, and I find an appropriate, on her shoulder or something, and I'll lay on hands, and I heal her for 60 hit points. Life infusion.
Yeah.
And I say, magic makes the world stranger than we could possibly imagine. Macabre power. Whoosh, wound
Do I
seals
hear
up.
that, or do you say that while I'm unconscious?
I say it when you can hear it.
He waits me to open your eyes, and then he says it to you.
Magic certainly makes the world and those who wield it stranger all of the time.
Say that as like you're coughing up blood. You know you're right.
I'll just be like, I healed you.
Thank you very much. Your heals are so much better than mine. I feel like I've chosen the wrong path.
Well, I'm a paladin, and that's one of our things that we do. We lay on hands.
I know, that's what I'm saying, is that I'm envious of your healing ability.
I used to practice like all the time.
Can you two shut up and
In
get
my room alone.
Those are like. So Kieran, what'd you do with your bonus action? Neil, sorry.
That's it.
So you
That's
do?
it for me.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Kieran. The guy, the red token. He looks pretty bad.
Yeah, Kieran's gonna stand up and drag his maul out. And he just growls at this orc. And then he is going to reckless great weapon master with his maul.
All right. Roll a 1.
Advantage. Come on. 22.
That hits.
22. Jesus, that is the lowest I can roll for my bludgeoning damage. That's 2 nat 1s on my
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage. 22 bludgeoning and 11 necrotic.
Yeah, you kind of bring up your weapon, you slice up, and he falls down dead.
Nice.
Wait, so I'm using my maul, so do I just hit him in the
Oh yeah, you no, you just like
face?
smash down in his face, and he's like he caves in and dies.
Awesome. I'm gonna turn to the next orc down the line.
Mhm.
And I am going to also attack him with my second, my extra attack. It's again reckless, great weapon master.
Mhm.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's gonna be, what is that?
Jesus.
24 plus 19. It doesn't take the second part, so it's just a 24 plus 19.
43.
So 43 bludgeoning damage. And thanks to Great Weapon Master, on your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 points with one, which I've done both, I can make one melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I turn to him and I grin. You're all gonna die here.
You're locked in here with me.
You're locked in here. I am no longer trapped under your door.
Great.
Reckless Great Weapon Master. Oh my god.
Misses. He dodges out the way, like almost like hurriedly, like.
And he's taking a big, he just took a big hit and he's like,
He's like, fuck this.
and Kieran is just gonna sit there and grin at him.
Is that all you do?
That's all I got.
Good job. As that happens, Sailor's turn.
Oh god, now I gotta go to Sally. Okay. She's gonna try to fireball the dude in the back again.
Okay.
Not again. I swear to God. And she's just gonna fireball the dude in the back with the other, same spot as last time.
Okay.
So hopefully
He counter spells it.
I'm really getting tired of how many of those you have. Neil, do something.
You're burning his spell slots, though. That's good.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think she's got really anything else for her bonus action. Yeah, no, I think that's it. she's just gonna stand back there and just look really upset.
Okay. As that happens, it's this guy's go. It's just like, all right. Goes into his pocket, brings up another skull. Just goes, oh, Dark
How
Lord.
many of those do you have?
You see, he opens up his robe. He just has like a belt with skulls. He like plucks one off.
Got a bandolier of skulls.
He does. With components, he needs them. And he just brings them and goes, Dark Lord, give me the strength. Disperse them. And the eyes glow once again. And I'm gonna need as the banishment happens, I need Neil and I need
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna burn a 4th level spell slot
okay.
and try to counter spell it.
All right. Roll me that roll.
Okay. Here we go. Here it is. Ready? We're gonna hit it.
You do it.
No, 23.
And see. Oh shit! You crit.
Nat 20.
Damn
Jesus.
it.
Jesus, MVP. MVP.
Yeah, the guy's looking.
Neil's thing, like, you know, we haven't really known what Neil's specialty is yet, and we've just discovered that it's countering.
I mean, it's a counter spell off right now.
I know, right?
I just have like a remote control,
God.
so I'm just hitting
The
power
first
button.
side to run
Hitting
out
a
of
power
counter
button.
spell.
God. Actually, this guy's gonna counterspell you with his last spell slot. Gonna counterspell your counterspell with his.
He's gonna
with his-
counterspell my counter.
Gonna counterspell your
Well,
counterspell.
mine is level 4. so
We'll
he will
roll.
have to be-
So
not
as this
very-
happens, it counts like, and it sees you doing this, brings up like a blue file and like smashes it towards you, kind of like no, to try and counterspell you. Using his last spell slot for that. Charisma. It also crit.
Wow.
It also crit.
Wow.
Jesus.
All right.
So we
We're
see
all
this
dead.
like electrical force like shear up and it kind of dissipates as this magical force kind of dissipates, and I need both Neil and Kieran to give me wisdom saves. No, charisma saves, sorry. It's a
God,
charisma
Alright.
save.
Here we go.
that is
Last-
a sight better than.
18.
Okay, come on, Kieran. Come on, you can do this. Fuck me.
Oh,
Wait, I may have something, but I think I may have to touch you.
is it a counter spell?
No.
Okay.
No.
So as this
I
happens,
get 1 round of combat.
yeah, as this happens, a black force wraps around you, Neil and Kieran, and you just you pull out of it, Neil, just as a force of will. But you get dragged into this void as banishment was cast on you, and it's just like, I did it, I'm not a failure. Now kill them. And
I'm gonna like look at him in surprise and be like, "You counterspelled my counterspell." Yeah,
he said,
That's great.
"Yeah, we should get coffee sometime."
this is good.
you seen anyone? So
Whoa.
so Kieran disappears. Tommy's anger face. That's the anger face.
I was so ready. to
You
finally-
gotta get rid of them barbarians, man. So this orc runs forward. This orc runs forward. Oh. This orc runs forward. These two stay where they are. Two at the back are gonna like hurl their spears towards Seraphina because they can see that she is wounded. They get advantage on this because of the war cry. The 19 hit you, Seraphina?
No, it does not.
Yeah. 19 doesn't hit you.
Mm-mm.
So that's one. Oh wait, these orcs actually get like 2 attacks per round. Oh shit, I've been not doing the orcs right. Okay, cool. Okay, so the other one's gonna go. Spear, misses. Misses. Okay, and then this one's just gonna attack with his great axe. So 21 hit you, Neil.
Yes.
Okay, you take 12 damage from that. It's gonna attack you again.
12.
Okay, so that's 20 damage in the second
Ooh.
attack, and then 2 attacks on Seraphina.
Okay, 20. So I took
14. There you go. So you take 15 damage in the second one. They didn't use their war cry this time now, so their advantages goes away. Seraphina, what do you do?
Okay, so we've got 2 of the orcs are dead, right? That's what the X represents.
One orc is dead, the human is dead.
And the human.
Yeah.
Kieran is gone.
Yeah. You see this like black sphere where Kieran was, and you've used this spell before, I believe. It's banishment,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
so you know what it is.
I mean, so he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine. I'm like, guys, he's fine. He's fine.
Break his concentration.
You're not there. Don't
No, this is
I
Sayali.
am
Okay.
not a ranged fighter. There are 4 orcs in my way.
'Cause I just have to live through vicariously through Sayali today. That's the only way I get to.
I don't have a bow and arrow.
It's funny.
I could banish him though. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what if I banish him?
I don't think that ends
It
concentration.
doesn't end concentration. He's just safe.
But he's just not there. I see that you banished. Well, I banish you.
It says chaos
cool.
spell banished. It's great.
That'd be cool if they both ended up in the same place.
That's what I was
Then-
wondering. Do they end up in the same place?
No, it's like a personal like pocket dimension.
Okay. Okay. I will cast magic, which I'm not very good at. I will cast. Never mind. Sorry, I already used my 6th level spell. See, this is why I can't help you, Kieran. It's not my thing.
Or just kill things. That works too.
I could make some berries. Okay, I'm just gonna kill these orc. I'm just gonna actually, sorry, this one right in front of me. I'm just gonna swing at him with my.
And one of them's looking a little rougher than the other, I think.
I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Your sword.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
which one
The
did you
amount
hit?
of Nat 1s and Nat 20s in this game.
I hit this one here.
Okay, the one next
Right
to
in
you.
front of me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a meaty hit.
Does he die?
Nope.
Well, then I'm gonna use my radiant.
He's like, ugh, ugh.
+1.
Does he die now?
He's dead now.
Nice.
Did that really put him over the edge?
No, there is.
They have to
And
make
I'm going
saves,
to
though,
Yeah.
right?
By the way, yeah, just so you know, you have to use your radiant stuff before I tell you the damage of the thing. But don't worry about this time.
That's one. I'm gonna.
And then your character dies.
I'm gonna hit him again. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Ooh, misses.
15's gonna hit.
Just misses.
Rude. Then that's all I'm going to do.
Do they have to make a save?
For what?
Yeah, he has to make the one save against my sword.
All right,
Strength
yeah.
save.
Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you for
I
reminding
am
me.
taking any advantage that
Passes.
we can get.
Passive. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
That's my.
Elizabeth's
Yeah.
turn. She is going to attack the one that you attacked. It's like, he's wounded. Good job, Seraphina. She attacks him. And he's still up. And then she just kind of like, she slices into his chest, moves out, twirls around, and his head flies off. And
Nice.
he is deado.
Good.
Neil, it's your turn.
Okay, so on my round, my protective spirit automatically kicks in. It's an entity that heals me for d6 plus 7 hit points per round. when I end my turn with less than half of my hit points remaining. So I have a request. Okay, I'm gonna see if you are okay with this.
Mhm.
I would like to say that my protective spirit is powered by my subconscious, so it takes the form of nice Aklavdra. And so she's like, "Hello, Neil. You look nice. Hi, Aklavdra. I knew you were. I knew you
Nope,
were a
I'm
nice."
vetoing that.
You
Ah!
are so lucky, Kieran, not there.
All right. I attack the orc that is in front of me with my sword, preparing to use my divine smite should I hit it. So here we go. First attempt. The first attempt will be the +1 longsword.
Yeah,
I press the button. I get a 16.
that hits.
Does that hit? Oh.
16 is the number.
So I do 5 regular, 6 radiant, and then I drop that divine smite, and I roll another 2d8. That's another 8 radiant on top, so 19 total.
Still up, yeah.
Then I attack a second time. Oh, a 16. Okay, hit again. So I do 11 regular, 4 radiant, and I will burn another second level spell slot to do another 2d8 radiant. So it's 15.
Yes.
So on that second one, I did a total of 29.
Yeah, still up. He was like, ugh, ugh. Anders is
And-
angry.
And my non-Aklavdra healing spirit, who might, I don't know, maybe you'll change your mind and it will be Aklavdra.
Nope.
You said
Float
did
that.
you say you burnt a second level spell slot?
Yeah.
on that last one.
Yeah.
You get one more d8 then.
Oh, really? I thought it was
plus
2D.
1d8. It starts at 2d8 for a first level spell slot, plus 1d8 for every level.
Oh, thank you.
First.
All right.
Like it says,
So I'm going to roll
like
a
it says
total.
+7.
That's for my healing.
Right, okay.
My healing spirit. So I got 13 back, and I'm gonna roll a total of 2d8 because I did 2 divine smites.
Yeah,
That's another 10 radiant.
nice. He's looking blooded. It's like, ugh, ugh.
All right, and I healed for
Anything else you do?
61. That's it for me.
Okay, it is Sayela's turn.
I mean, she's gonna fireball all these boys here. At this
Alright.
point, like right in front of this guy, she wants to get all of them. She's like, I swear, if you have another counter spell, she's gonna fireball.
Let's see,
And if he doesn't, it's gonna be dex saves.
okay, it's gonna use its last fourth spell slot, the counter spell, and you've used two sections of his. So he no longer has third and fourth level spell slots now.
You just hear this frustrated, this frustrated Sayeli.
Oh no, wait, no, he has one more fourth left because he cast that one at a higher level to banish 2 people.
Yeah, I mean, you got nothing else. Let me just make sure.
Are there any bonus actions?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she really has any good bonus actions that aren't like leveled spells. So, yeah, no. Not unless can rogues take dodge as a bonus action?
Yep.
Or is it monk?
They can. Con in action.
Okay. Yeah, if she can take, because if rogues can, because they can choose to take one of those, right, as a bonus action.
Yep.
Okay, so she'll take the dodge action.
Okay. So as you take the dodge action, it's this guy's turn. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's see what can this guy do? Okay, so this guy is just gonna be like, oh, you just die, I see here. And it's going to take out a dagger. It's going to throw it. See here. Yeah, it's going to throw it. Let's see, between Neil and Seraphina. And as that dagger is thrown in the air, it enlarges and becomes a spectral dagger. And it's going to cast Spiritual Weapon right there. But he's going to do it at 4th level, using its last 4th level spot. And then he moves back and into the moves back into the other area where the buildings are. And you lose sight of him. He stays there. He's like, oh, shit! And GTFOs. So you can't snipe him. So let's see here. So it's going to attack. Action. When it can form. Let's see. How much damage does it do? D8. D8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Spellcasting ability modifier. So that is 3d8 plus. Let's see. 3d8 plus 2. Cool. Okay, so it's going to attack. I'm gonna have to do this in my. Actually, does it attack normally? I just.
We're talking about magic weapon.
That's, oh yeah, it does do it normally.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, I can just cast it. Okay, so that's 24 for Neil
24?
to hit, and then you take 10 damage. Did it do it?
Alright.
No, I only rolled 2d4. Even though I cast that at 4th level, I need to roll another one.
Yeah, it did. Didn't it? It rolled 1d8 force damage and then higher level casting an additional 2d8.
Oh, it did? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because it got 4 and 6.
Okay, then it cast then.
It just rolled terribly on its damage. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Okay, yeah. So you take 10 damage on that for that, and then it is the orc's turn. And this orc next to you. This orc's gonna just shout at the back, Hurkata! Dicta! And they all get advantage and their attack. So this one's going to attack Seraphina. Misses, can attack again. Oh wait, that's the wrong character sheet. I'm sorry. Okay.
No.
10, 22. Okay, so you take, 11 damage there. And then this one's going to move forward and attack you, Seraphina. Oops, that's yeah, you take 12 damage on that. He kind of spears with one hand and then attacks with the great axe. Okay, there you go. So it's 20 on that. You stood up.
So I took. Hold on.
So
That second one
first hit was 10.
I took 10 and then
Second
11.
hit was 12.
12.
Okay, and then the last
Okay.
one was 20.
20. Pooh. I'm not looking good.
Okay. And that's the orc's turn. And then it is your turn.
Okay. Well, which of these orcs just hit me?
The one in front of you.
Then I'm gonna hit him.
I think all of them
Alright.
hit you.
Yeah, they all hit you. The guy next to Neil looks worse than the other one.
Does he? But we hit this guy pretty hard. I thought he was looking pretty bad too.
No.
No, you killed that
Yeah,
one.
you killed the other one.
And then
He's
the
just
guy-
stunned.
Oh, now
He's
that-
just stunned on top of his friend's body, just like.
God. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll go for the one that's in front of Neil.
Okay. It's a miss.
No, before you say whether or not it hits or miss, I'm gonna use my channel divinity to add 10 to that.
Okay.
Does that hit?
I mean, you know it doesn't hit now because you know what the score is.
Yeah. 16 is the magic number.
Yeah.
So 25 hits. And I'm going to use my D8.
Which one you hitting? Top or bottom?
This one.
Top one. Okay.
Yeah, kneeled.
Okay.
27.
Still up.
And I'm going to hit him again.
He's like, oh, it looks like he's about to topple over. That hits.
23.
Yeah. How'd you kill this guy?
Well, and he had to make those 2 strength saves.
Yep.
Oh, he's-
Still kill him now.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, he's still dead, but I want to know if I have his soul point.
Oh, you do. You do. You do.
About damn time.
I got a soul point. What does that mean?
Tells you on the shit. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Hmm
Okay.
Just not down the original, because it goes away after a short or long rest.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And then you kill him.
I'm just gonna like disembowel him.
Nice. You disembowel him, and as you like cut into him, he falls down, and his face goes all gaunt as this like white mist forms into the sword and into you, and we kind of see you like grip the sword even tighter, as you just hear in your head, yes, yes.
Well, as long as she's happy. That's my turn.
Okay. Elizabeth Lowstone gonna attack this dude. Boop. Boop. Okay, so... Oh, why's that advantage? First one, second one misses. Takes 14, he's still up. And that's your turn. Neil, it's your turn. There's like one in front of you and there's like one at the back. The wizard guy just like ran away.
One in front of me. I try to stab him 2 separate times. My first attempt. Here we go. 21.
That hits.
I do a cool 10 regular and 8 radiant, 18 total. Is he still up?
Yes.
Then I swing again, and I get a 21.
That hits.
And oh, it's trying to do a.
16.
It's not. Okay. And then at the end of my turn, the protective spirit
Hold on, I can fix.
or D6 plus 7
How long does that last, by the way?
till I'm above half my hit points.
Okay.
It's a nice
10.
little skill.
That's awesome, right? I love it. And it still doesn't look like a Clobder, right?
Nope.
I don't think you're gonna get that.
Can it look like
Nope,
somebody
it-
else?
It looks like someone you have not met, but you have affection
What?
with.
Wait, can it look like Jeff?
Yeah, because Chef's dead. So, yeah, why not?
He's my
That
bro.
was also a
So I'll be
god.
like, yeah. High five. Secret handshake. Healing.
Nope, it doesn't. It just flows there like... Healing you. Is that the end of your turn?
That's it.
Okay. So, Ellie.
Sally is just gonna be just let out frustration, and she's gonna let her frustration out on this orc in front of one orc that's still standing within range of people.
Okay.
She's gonna shoot it.
Also as well, just so you know, sorry for that, your death saves don't reset until you have a long rest.
Okay.
But you pass, so it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Oh my god!
I think a 32 hits.
Whoa.
So that is that, and then because
Jesus.
it is in, so 38 sneak attack and 29 sneak
What?
attack.
So
Oh,
it's just
so
like,
good.
and then this arrow is like, shh,
In the eye.
It- and he just falls
Breaks
back.
his brain.
He's
Fuck.
dead.
You. Um,
Dude is dead.
and then I think she's gonna turn. She's just gonna shoot the other one that's left there.
Yeah.
It's a 26 to hit. I'm gonna assume that it hits.
I mean,
Hey, this one only takes 8 piercing
you'd
damage.
assume wrong.
It's gonna take 8 piercing damage. The
Okay.
last. Jesus, the amount of nat 20s and 1s in this game is ridiculous.
I know, right? Okay, so this guy is going to. Let's see here. He's like, and he just kind of like looks up, and then he gets like a slack look on his face, and he's just like, and like he kind of like turns around and just like darts into the compound in front of you, and he uses his action to dash, and he like dashes away further into the darkness, but you can't see, and it goes past your dark vision, Kieran. And then he's just.
I'm not there.
Oh yeah,
I can't-
that's true. You're not there.
Can we talk about this pile of bodies we've
I know,
created
right?
in front of us?
And then yeah, it runs into the compound, into the darkness. You lose sight of it. Well, actually, it's not dark. There's like illumination, but it runs into the compound, turns like a corner, and you lose sight of him. And he disappears. As the magician guy disappears as well, he has gone off, and you guys are left there. What do you do?
For another like 45 seconds while you wait for Kieran to reappear.
We're hurt. We gotta.
We have to get Kieran. We have to wait for Kieran.
Okay.
Fucking sit
I mean, I
there.
guess we can sit here and heal while we wait for Kieran.
It's only gonna be another couple. It's only gonna be like 40 more seconds or something like that.
Let's loot the bodies for
Okay.
keys or scrolls or orders, especially the human who is in front.
Yeah.
The human has nothing on him. Run me whoever. So run me an investigation check, and then I'm guessing someone's helping you. So what with advantage, whoever wants to.
Do you want to help me, Neil? Do you want to help me?
I'll help. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sally would help. but-
Someone help me! Someone help me!
Yeah, I was gonna say Sally would help.
Yeah, you got 5, 6, and a 5.
Roll 20. What
We
the
say
fuck?
that like
You know
Seraphine-
there's numbers between nat 20s and 1s. Roll 20.
I mean, Rod is feeling frisky today. So
we say that like when she says she wants to help, me and Sally race to see who can kind of push each other.
I don't think Sally does that, because that's not what Sally
Oh.
does.
Well, I'll push her out of the way.
You do. She falls down and she dies.
Seraphine is just like,
Um,
I mean,
Oh, well,
Sally's
then I'll
just
help her
like,
up.
whatever. Just
So this is what happens. You're searching through their belongings, and you can't find anything what they have. There's no orders. There's no gold. The only thing you do find, Seraphina, is this dagger, this like black handled dagger with like a silver tip to it, and it just has a face of it's just like this like weird like tentacled face on it,
On the blade.
on the blade. Yeah, like the hilt is like fashioned in that way. And this minute's gone through, and as this minute's gone through, you see the black orb that's there with Kieran
Yeah.
disappear after a minute, and Kieran does not come back.
No, Kieran.
well, next week you'll all be meeting my new character.
And as this happens, what do? You know he should have come back. You know the spell.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up. So he should have come back. I run over to the spot to see if maybe he's just invisible.
No. And you know the
Yeah.
spell, and you know that they come back if they've been banished on their home plane.
Oh.
Oh no. he's back home.
Otherwise they return to the home plane. And you remember, speaking of being the fruit of the orchard, and the home plane is the Feywild.
Oh no.
Because you are not a child of the material plane. You're a child of the Feywild. Because you
Oh,
are
no.
created there. In whatever concoction capacity that they have. And as this happens, you're waiting. and you're waiting. Elizabeth Law's like looking around, like, you should have come back by now. What's going on? And you're waiting more and more and more. And as it gets to a point where you realize he's not coming back, you see a figure step out of this dark blip that then expands out, and you're thinking, oh, Kieran has returned. But in the middle, near some bones near the edge, you see Ellison. And he just says, well, I figured that this would happen at some point. We need to talk. I think it's time for a deal you can't fuck me over on. And that's where we're gonna end it for today.
Oh my god. Wow.
That's right. You're extra planar being, so you have to worry about banishment too.
No.
Yeah, it was today's game. Long combat. I know we didn't technically have a break, but I'm glad you stuck through it with me. And welcome to the Underdark, where there are Underdark orcs and weird humans and this weird facility that you're kind of dealing with. And now Kieran's disappeared. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Wow.
I know, right? So why don't we go around your casting crew and let's find out where we can find you and all that good jizzly jam. Kieran, hey, how'd you like today's?
Well, I'm not Kieran. I'm Sayeli. I don't know who you think I am. I'm Sayeli today. Kieran doesn't exist. Kieran, I don't
Hey,
know who
buddy.
Kieran-
This got stun locked
I'm
twice.
at PC Bree. Playing Sayeli. Well, you're all gonna be meeting my new character next week. They're gonna have all the wisdom and charisma. Because apparently strength and constitution saves just never happen.
Happens for
And also,
Seraphina.
I just roll nat ones on everything too.
God, yeah, 3 nat 1s. That was crazy.
3 nat ones in a row. Do you know the chance of that? It's like 1 in 8,000.
I mean, Roll 20 is a cruel mistress.
3 nat ones in a row. Oh my god. Could you all have stopped rolling nat 20s so that I could have at least not rolled 3 nat 1s?
That was
in a
it. By the
row?
time it got to you, Roll 20 was just pissed off and was just like, you know what? No.
Oh my god. I mean, that was a session. Kieran, I'm gonna say the best part was having the little conversations at the beginning as we're starting to, kind of think about what this all means for us. Because Kieran didn't get to do much. He got like a round and a half of combat.
At least you saw some. At least you saw some pretty lights.
Fucking Neil.
So where can we find you?
I hit like all of them.
Oh god. But yeah. I mean, I'm real interested in seeing what the fuck Ellison wants. I'm so sick and tired of that bastard. But also I want my soft boy Kieran back, please. So yes, if he wants your souls, please offer your souls. I don't know if you have souls, so I don't know how this works. I don't know if we Simulacrum have souls, so. But yeah, I am Imperative Pengu on the Twitters. You can find me there. I have a pinned tweet of all the a postie, sorry. I have a postie, which they're officially called now.
I've actually been using that. So.
Of all the tabletop RPG shows I take part in. Specifically this week, tune in tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern, over on Pro's channel. I'm in his Dungeon World campaign with a bunch of awesome people. And it's just another, I love it, but why do you hurt me so much, Pro? Why do you hurt all of us so much?
I hurt what I love.
But it's another great session. I love it. Check it out. It's so much fun. The people playing there are awesome, just like these awesome people here.
Awesome. Thank you for playing. And
Did you really
can't.
call it playing
I
today?
mean, you played Saeli's character, and the second stun lock wasn't my fault. So, friendly fire is turned on. Speaking of friendly fire, Sean, hey.
Hey, sorry, I
It was
hypnotized
great. I
you.
loved it.
It's a lot of got every single orc except one. If I got that last orc, then the whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very close. So. But now you're somewhere. You're in a test tube in the Feywild, so I don't know. Guess we'll see what happens next time. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this episode of Orchard and you want to see more Dungeons and Dragons, right? You could go to my YouTube channel. All you gotta do is Google PowerScore RPG, right? YouTube or whatever. And I ran 2 games. I'm on a nice little roll in my campaigns. Waterdeep Dragon Heist was on Saturday, and they actually went into the Vault of Dragons and got the treasure, but then things happened that nobody expected, and now there's a whole thing going on where everybody's trying to steal the treasure from them after they got it. And then on Dungeon Academy yesterday, the group is in Barovia, and there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on, and they had to call Strahd for help. So Strahd showed up, and Strahd is sort of in love with one of the characters on the show.
Damn.
There's all sorts of drama going on, and yeah, it's a really good group. So I want to check those out. And yeah, and I love this show, and can't wait to play some more next week. And I hope Bree is. I know she's got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I hope everything works out for the best because she's awesome. So
Indeed.
that's it for me.
Thank you for playing. Super good having you. It's good that we got to finally see like Neil, like time to shine. Just to like, magic, counter spell, fuck you, it's just like you you were like the MVP in today's battle. So it was you showed your skill. And speaking of skill shown, Tiz, hey.
Hey, I was gonna say, yeah, I loved seeing Neil like totally kick ass and just dominate the battlefield in his own special way. That was really great. Yeah, so hello. You can find me on Twitter at @tiz_aliens. I'm in enough shows now that I'm soon gonna have a, what is it called?
Posty, but a penny's
Posty?
great too.
If you have a
I'll have a
penny or a
postie
post
of all the shows that I'm gonna be in, but some of them haven't been announced yet because they're secrets. They're secrets that I'm doing. And you can find me at Monster Crushing, which is a podcast I host with fellow Greyhawk channel member Ellie. We have a new episode coming out next week where we just talk about like monsters and kissing them and smooches and all the fun things that you love.
All them smooches. Yeah, be sure to check out Tears and all that they do. They do super awesome stuff. Everyone does awesome stuff, really. So yeah, be sure to check out everyone who's playing. I have been your dungeon master, and can I just say, I want to do a big thank you to Greyhawk for letting me host this crazy, emotional, like horror, like extravaganza, just like kind of like physical horror and also mental horror as well. Especially at the beginning. So we went to a lighter stage. Now we're getting to the darker ages of like the Underdark. So things are starting to shift back up into gear. Yeah, just thank you for the opportunity.
Sorry, did you say light? When did it ever get lighter?
I mean, there are some good light parts in like the taverns in like the Underdark. Compared to how it's been.
Don't forget our shopping day.
It's true. Compared to how it's been, I think that's a shade lighter. For my campaign anyway.
It's like the difference between how dark it is at like dawn versus like how dark it is at like midnight.
I mean, that's a big difference in my game. But no, yeah. So a big thank you to DM Shane and all the crew here at Greyhawk. this game will be continuing at twitch.tv/ProRestarter. We will see the group coming back and seeing what Ellison has to offer. You can also catch me at Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, all under the same name, all under ProRestarter, where I do a slew of stuff. I have a pinny, a pasty, pin tweet, all that good jam. Thank you all for watching.
I think a pasty is something else. A pasty might be something else.
I think it is. And remember, bye.